Hey YouTube, Sec Guy here. Today I want to talk to you about the Rangergrip 78. This is a 3-layer 130mm model knife. It's from the Delmont collection of Victorinox. As you can see, it's a 2-color handle, red and black. It's a textured black insert with the celluloid plastic red scales. It's a one-handed opening knife, and one of the cool things I like about this is the button where your shield's at. Push the button in and you're able to close it. Makes it much easier to close than the liner lock. Now, show some blade markings here, and hopefully this will pick it up. You can see the Victorinox right there, and then on the back, a little hard to see, but it says Delmont collection. And excuse the gunk on the blade there. I have been using this a little bit. Been carrying it around for a couple weeks. Let's go over the specs real quick. Closed, this is 130mm, which comes out to 5.25 inches. The blade is 95mm, which comes out to 3.75 inches. Opened, it's 225mm, which comes to 9 inches. The width, let's see here in the back, 3 layers, is 22.5 inches, which comes out to 7/8 of an inch. Just under an inch. The weight is 80 grams, which comes out to 5.75 ounces. The main drawback for this knife for me, I like the size, but when you put it in your pocket, it's just a little bit too big for your pocket to have anything else in there. So I'm going to have to come up with a pouch or something to carry it in, or some other special pocket on my pants to put this in so that it's a little bit easier to carry. But I do like having it, especially running around here on my property, out in the woods. It's got, just for me, the right tool set on it for taking care of little minor things around the house and the yard and whatnot. As I said, locking blade, plain edge. They have a serrated version, but I just don't care for serrated blades. Then you have your saw. This is this is the largest saw so far on any Victorinox knife. It's got a very aggressive blade there. As you can see, I've used it a little bit. I've been trimming some bushes and trees and whatnot here and at my mom and dad's house in Delaware when I was out there visiting. Got large screwdriver, cap lifter, wire bender. And one of the cool things about this is when you put pressure on it, the blade pushes in and locks to where you don't have to worry while you're trying to put pressure and screw something in. This particular blade folding up on you, and then when you take the pressure off, it comes back out and you can close it. There's no half stop on it. A little bit of gunk there. And then you have your Victorinox style can opener with small screwdriver blade or tip, and they can also be used as a number 2 Phillips. And as you can see on the back scales here, you have your toothpick and tweezers, which is a nice addition. Having the tweezers out when you're out in the field, get a splinter or something in your hand, you can use that to take it out. I'm going to put a firefly in here and make this a little bit more useful knife, giving me an option when I'm carrying the knife, another option for starting fires. if I'm out in the woods, get stuck out there with this knife, I'd be able to build a shelter, and by having a firefly in it, I'd also have a way of making a fire to help stay warm. Then we have the awl with the sewing needle and the Phillips and your key ring, and that is about it. This is a handy little knife. I really like it, and again, as I said, the only drawback for me so far that I've found after using it for a couple of weeks is the size in your pocket. It's a little bit big, so I'll have to come up with some way for that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Rangergrip 78. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and remember, always be prepared.